We are here today with Adrian Isfan. Adrian, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Mike, thanks for having me once again.
Today we're going to be talking about something that's very interesting, which is using the power of both AI and telephone marketing, which is kind of like one of these things that we don't talk about a lot anymore, and how powerful this can be in marketing. You've set up something that is going to make it so that you can pretty much automate this. It says here on your sales page, new AI tech lets you profit from phone calls even if you've never picked up the phone for your business before. And that's one of the things. I mean, with phone calls, I'm nervous about calling people up on the phone, about getting rejected, about having to actually talk with people. Because a lot of people always ask that when I've been doing these interviews and been selling products as an affiliate and as a vendor for quite a few years now. One of the biggest questions people have is, do they have to put their face on camera? That's a big one. And do I actually have to talk with people? So bring us into this. What's this all about, and why should we be excited?
Okay, so I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible during this interview because I know we don't have like an hour, like a webinar over here. So I'm going to be very short about it and tell you, Mike, that we've been working on this technology for the past 2 years. So we started back in the summer of 2023 when the technology wasn't even there yet. So the latency of the calls, talking with the AI on the phone implies a lot of technical stuff that needs to happen. You gotta, get the voice, turn it to text, turn it back into voice. I'm not gonna go into those details, but what I'm gonna tell you is that it wasn't easy to make the AI speak very like human-like, right? So just to be very natural conversation over the phone, like you and me are having in this interview, right? So that has been very challenging. But we've been, working for the past 2 years to address this challenge because we know that the business of phone calling is huge. It's worldwide. It's not just USA, but it's worldwide in all the markets, right? So let me tell you something that is gonna shock you, and it's gonna make you think twice why you haven't been using phone until today, right? So there are over 13.5 billion calls happening every single day. Did you know that, Mike?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there we go. But do you know something else you didn't know, and I'm gonna, about to enlighten you over here, is that more than half of them are actually missed calls. So 62%, according to the studies, show that, are missed calls. So 62% of them never reach their target. Just think about if you would have an AI phone version of yourself that can pick up every call instantly and talk with whoever is calling and solve their problem, right? And this AI agent is not anything like you've ever seen before. It's not anything like the good old, press 1 to be transferred to the sales department, press 2 to get transferred to the support. So this is not some bullshit IVR from the back in the 90s, right? This is new 2025 technology that allows you to implement, smart, empathic, and very, very intelligent agents that recognize users' intent, and it can, either direct them to the right department or even close them on the spot or bookmark appointments. In matter of fact, just before you land your next question, I want to tell you that we've been using the same system to promote the system. So it's been our AI agent that's doing the phone calls, that's making all the bookings in our calendar. That's why we have an overbooked calendar and had to hire more staff to manage all of the bookings calls that are actually being made from our system.
I've got a ton of questions about this. I'm sure you're going to cover most of them, as many as you can, on this interview today. For those of you that are watching, before you guys launch, really quick, I want to let you all know that Adrian's going to be doing a special pre-launch webinar. You're going to be doing that at 10 a.m. Eastern on Thursday the 6th. So if you guys want to get in on that, you can go, and I know you guys are doing the best pricing and everything on that call. The link below where you guys can get a more detailed demo of everything that we're going to be talking about today. One thing I wanted to ask you about here is, when you're using this system, are you using AI to call people, or is this something where you have a number where people call and it's like an answering service? How's that work?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Mike, because this system is bi-directional. So actually it's, quadruple directional, whatever you want to call it. So here's the thing. With CallFluent AI, you can do outbound calls, which means you can do sales calls, cold calling, and you can do as long as you have the permission from the phone number to get called, right? So that is on everybody's mind, that you need to take the permission to initiate those calls. But other than that, you can basically make outbound, which makes you make the call to a phone number, or you can even use it as an AI receptionist, as an answering machine, right? So it can do both of them. And more than that, it doesn't have to be necessary on the phone, because with our technology, we have integrated web calling as well. So just like now, we're not connected through a phone, we're connected through a web. Mm-hmm. You can do web calls directly. So there's no need a phone number. You can just embed our widget on your website, and you can answer the calls directly from the browser. So that's an extra thing that, you probably didn't know about the product, but I'm telling you as a sneak peek.
No, I didn't know about that. Okay, so you can take incoming calls. You can have like a number where people can call you. Let's say you've got like a local business and you want to take calls from people 24/7. You can take those incoming calls. You can also set it so that it will do sales calls for you. I see on your sales page, you've got something here that it says our AI-powered agent, Nick, has made over 12,000 calls, engaged with 7,800 leads, booked 1,400 mid-market sales calls, closed over 1,500 clients, generated $190,000 in sales, and added $34,000 in monthly recurring. Tell us about that.
Yes. So yeah, we've been, we like to put our money where our mouth is, right? So we have been putting the system to the test for the past couple of months ourselves, along with a selected group of founding members that gain very early access to the platform. I'm talking enterprise level accounts and also mid-market big businesses that has been testing it with us, and we have seen this. I mean, we are the ones that's been using the system to generate all the revenue. So we have some screenshots. I can even share it on the screen. More than that, I mean, for the past few months of testing, we were able to stack in about 600K in yearly recurring revenue. So people have been playing around with the software. They decided that they like it. They've booked a call. Our agent has streamlined the full process of taking the calls, and also scheduling the bookings for our sales team to come up and do a video presentation. Sure. But with this method in hand, we were able to generate the numbers that you've seen on the page. And yeah, our calendar is pretty much overbooked. If you scroll on my landing page, you're gonna see there's a screenshot from my calendar and my team assignments. So you're gonna see that is every day, single day booked for months in advance.
That's amazing, the fact that you were able to get those qualified leads, because if you were going to call people and try to qualify every single lead, it would take so much time. Either you're going to do it yourself or you're going to have to pay someone else to do it for you. And if you do it yourself, by the time you finally get to the lead that you want to close, you're going to be so tired from just trying to close, trying to get these interested people. You're probably not going to be able to do such a good job. Let me ask you about this though. Like, I would love to be able to just go to the phone book and grab all the phone numbers in the United States and just put them into the software and have it call them. But I know that's not going to work, because I know that's going to probably piss off a lot of people. It's going to get I'm going to be calling the wrong people about the wrong service. How can I do this so that I'm not going to be breaking any laws? I'm not going to have people that are angry and that are like going to be calling up and complaining about this. What's the right way to do this?
I got you. So yeah, first of all, I'm not here on this call to tell you, you can do that. You can call like every single phone number on the planet. No, you can't. It's not like that. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can first install our widget on your website, and people can willingly insert their name, email, and phone number. That way, you also use it as a lead generation. You get their consent to get called, like we do right now. So right now, when you're going to our page, or our main page, right, you can go ahead and put your name, your phone number, and your email, and we are going to call you because you have given us consent and give us your phone number willingly to get a call to test out the service, right? So that's one way to do it. And the second one, it would be you have to have permission. If you have a list of phone numbers, make sure you have permissions from those people to get calls from you. As long as you have that, we have all kind of automations that you can simply add that to a Google spreadsheet and make sure you do a webhook integration. Like it's kind of it sounds very technical, but in fact it's not. It's just linking a Google sheet to your webhook URL, and then the leads are going to get called one by one.
Okay.
So we do have ways you can do that, but getting permission, that is on end user assignment, right? So that comes in your garden, right, to get the permission. But yeah, we do not block you from doing so, but you have to have targeted people that expecting the call from you. So if you're a real estate, right, you have phone numbers, and you can automate parts of that, of calling people out and let them know when you have a new property, right? So that's one
That
way
makes
to do
sense.
it.
That's a really good example, by the way, because let's say you do have a new property and you have a list of phone numbers, and maybe that list of phone numbers is 1,000 people that have shown interest in potentially buying a property.
Buying, renting, yeah.
And you've got this new property that's come out. Now, normally you would have to, the smart thing to do would be to sit down at your phone and to call each and every person up and say, hey, I've got this new property available. Are you interested? And maybe you call 1,000 people, maybe, I don't know, 100 people out of those are actually interested in it, but it's going to take you so long to actually do that. And you've got other properties that you've got other things that to be doing with your time.
I'm glad that you brought that up, because there's a lot of our founding members and beta testers that we've been working with that wanted to use CallFluent precisely for pre-qualifying their leads. So they have huge lists of customers and they want to pre-qualify and see which of them are still interested in their services. So basically they're running them through CallFluent. They get a conversation going on, and also the agent is so smart, it can detect intentions and also save, you can have like a 3 questions pre-qualification. You can store the answer you get, and then based on the answer you can do certain things with the leads, right? You can mark them as interested, mark them as cold, right? They also get that.
Yeah, you got 1,000 people, and then you break it down into your top leads. You break it down, maybe you got 50 people that are really interested, and then you call them back. Then you have a real human phone call.
Yeah, that's why if they are interested, then for sure, and then you're going to be calling them back, right? So we do this as well for our CallFluent AI or CallFluent AI software, where we get a lot of leads that has been sitting for a month, and if they haven't interested, we put them to the system, and then those that say, hey, I'm still interested, I want to get a special offer or something, then my sales team are going to reach out, or the agent is capable of directly delivering them via email or via SMS directly during the call to get a special discounted rate, and then they say approved, they get an email, they get the sign up, and boom, actually the AI voice calling agent is closing deals on behalf. And whatever he cannot close, at least we book a calendar meeting. Then I'm going to put them with my sales team on a video call. But most of the time, you can see that I've called 12,000 people and only bookmarked, like in the last 90 days, 50,000. 1,500, right? So that is only that people that haven't been able to be converted during the phone call. But there are also a lot of them that has been purchasing right after the first conversation with our agent, becoming customers.
Let's take a look inside. I know you wanted to show us a really quick demo. We can't show everything on this call. If you guys want to see more detail, Adrian's going to be doing more of a demo on the webinar.
That's where that's where the golden nuggets are going to be shared during the webinar. So you want to make sure you show up for that webinar. But while you do that, I just want to show a quick sneak peek. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing a live test where I'm going to have one of the agents call me and book an appointment. Is that fine? Would that work?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to do any screen sharing. If you are, I will see your screen.
I will. There we go. Can you see the screen? Okay, Mike. So now what I'm going to do, is going to show you a sneak peek of the application, right? I'm going to, initiate a call on myself or on my own phone, so we can have a live discussion with one of my agents. Okay. And also I'll show you right now on the screen. There we go. We're getting the call.
Hi there. Thanks for calling Bright Smile Dental. This is Lisa. I'd be happy to help. May I have your name, please?
Hey, Lisa. Yeah, this is Mike from Maine. Hello, Lisa. Can you hear me? I said this is Mike.
Thank you for confirming, Mike. What service are you looking for today?
Yeah, I would be interested in a teeth whitening service. Does your clinic offer that?
Yes, we do offer teeth whitening services. Would you like to schedule an appointment?
Yes, I would very much like to do that.
Great. We have openings tomorrow at 9 a.m. or next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Which time works best for you?
I think the Wednesday one. I'll pick that one.
Perfect choice. Please allow me a few moments to schedule your appointment. Please take your time, Mike. Just let me know which time works for you.
The time you mentioned, it's okay.
I booked you for a teeth whitening appointment on Wednesday, February 12th at 2 p.m. with Dr. Smith. You'll receive a confirmation by text or email.
Okay, thank you so much. Can you also, give me an estimation of price of how much that service would cost me?
The teeth whitening service typically costs around $300. Would you like to know more about it?
Do you offer any discounts on that?
Yes, we occasionally have promotions. You can check with us closer to your appointment date.
Okay, thank you so much, Lisa. That would be all for today. Goodbye.
Thank you for calling, Mike. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
That's really fast how they're able to do the AI like have it be into the voice and everything. That's pretty cool. That's
We've
neat.
put a lot of effort into building the lowest latency AI calling solution out there, and we're proud with that.
And this is cool too. You've even got the transcript of it, so you can see exactly what people are saying. You can see what's working, what's not working. What kind of questions are people asking? As far as the data goes, are you just you upload like a PDF into the system, or how do they understand about your business?
Multiple ways, but first, before I deep dive into it, and
sure.
I'm not going to show you everything because there's no reason to show up to the webinar to see the full thing.
You're right.
What I'm going to do, is just give you a quick sneak peek of what you can do inside the platform. So here you basically get to all the transcript, and then you get the audio as well, so you can listen to the conversation. You just have to hit the play button on the screen over here, and you're going to be able to listen to the full conversation and see what's going well, what's not going well, so you can tweak your scripts and prompts. You can even download the full text transcript and also download the MP3 file, so you can forward it to your team. Into the configuration screen. So I'll share with you a 3-minute setup demo video where I'll show exactly how easy and fast and zero tech skills needed to set up these agents. So you can use that, and you can put it on your page as well. But just a quick overview over this. So you can basically configure your agent, your voice. We support over 30 languages, and we support up to 140 languages with the highest packages. You can set up all kind of anti-fraud protection. We have call recordings for privacy, voicemail detection. You can even, if you bring your own OpenAI keys, you can even change the LLM model. So you can, go with 4.0 mini, 3.0 mini, 4.0, depending on what you need. Creativity, you can play around with how creative is your agent. And then on the second phase of the configuration is basically where you set your agent types, whatever is a sales representative, support, lead engagement, receptionist. You can have multiple tones from professional, conversational to humorous. You set the AI main goal, so you tell him exactly what he needs to do, why, his main goal, and then his background, his skills, expertise. The main instruction prompt is where you tell your agent what he's supposed to do during the call, how to behave, how to call, how to talk with people. This can also serve as your knowledge base section where you put, organized information about your company. Let's say this is a dental clinic. We can put like scheduling hours, driving directions, all kind of information that an agent should know about your clinic. If somebody asks, like if I would have to ask on the call, can you text me the address of the clinic? And then you can have automations texting you a link with a Google Navigations or Waze directly to the clinic. So that's how intelligent these agents can be and can become, right? And also we provided a phone call script, which allows you to, you can choose to use it or not. But this is gonna basically give you more granular control over the conversation of the phone call conversation, right? So you can basically dictate the flow of the conversation. You can have like I said, you can have like pre-qualification agents which ask you a set of questions and then determine who you should talk to next, right? You can do call forwarding to you directly or to your sales team or to another department, right? So that's one way to use it. The second way to use it is to get patient details and schedule appointments in calendar. Actually, speaking of that, just want to show you that the action we had over here. So the agent automatically booked the calendar on a available slot. So it's also checking the calendar to see if it's not already taken, that particular slot. And if it's taken, it's going to suggest you, hey, we're not clear on that particular date and time that you want, but we have openings on the next day on the 9 a.m. right, or something.
That's really neat.
So that's you can even set.
This is something that I think is really going to help people to be able to close calls, be able to make sales, be able to get these appointments.
Certainly, yeah. So I wanted to show you on the screen over here that you have like the Google Maps action, which triggered after she booked the appointment. Now I don't know exactly what kind of calendar I have here. Let me just take a quick peek onto the workspace configuration and see what we have. Okay, I think I can show you my calendar just to prove that the appointment has been set for whenever she said she would. Hold on, let me just shift my calendar from my personal one. So she said, let's look in the conversation. I can't remember that.
Wednesday at 2 p.m. or something. When was it?
Wednesday. She said Wednesday.
I don't know when it was. We'll have to
hold on. That's the good thing about this, because we can go back in time over here.
2 p.m. exactly on Wednesday. There we go. Go up again. Wednesday, February 12th.
12 p.m. 12 February. No, hopefully we're gonna see that. Let's see. 12.
Wednesday the 12th.
There we go.
There we go.
Right there. I just wanted to show the proof, right? This thing is working, and it's working flawlessly, right?
That's cool.
Now, if I call her again and say, book me for 12th of February, right, at 2 p.m., it's going to say that the slot is taken. It's going to do it's very smart. People are going to love this.
Love it. Okay, come back to me. I know we said we were going to keep this a little bit short. I don't want to have.
Yeah. Should I stop the screen? Sure.
Yeah. You can stop the screen. Come back to me here. Really quick, Adrian, talk to us a little bit about what they get on the front end and what the upgrades are.
All right, so we're going to be having a very special offer on the front end. Now, usually we did and we are selling this on a monthly recurring basis. So people pay monthly for this service to have all the minutes in a monthly. But during the very special webinar, we're going to have not only that, we're going to be offering some ridiculously discounts for the early birds that show up, but we are also going to make all of the funnel is going to be one-time priced. Okay, so that is the main thing that we want to highlight, that you're going to be getting very special early bird on sign up when you join the webinar. And if you are joining the webinar, I'm going to do some very special discounts on all of the upgrades, right? Because CallFluent AI comes in tiers, right? You can have like your basic account that gives you 360 minutes to play around with the software, implement it in your business. And then we're going to have the professional version, which is going to unlock a little bit more automations, a little bit more feature. It's going to unlock turbo speed on the latency. So the lowest latency is going to be on the pro. Just want to mention that, I'm working with a pro level account anyways. So that's why you were so impressed about the speed of the latency, the lowest latency on the market. So that's only in the pro, but still front end has a really good low latency, but pro, steps one step ahead of that. And not only that, but it also comes with 50 more neural AI voices, which are very human-like. And then we also add 70 more languages and a bunch of other features that I'm actually putting all together in the webinar, and I'll present everything tomorrow. And not only that, but if there are people out there that doesn't really want to keep this for themselves and use it on their own business, like most of businesses do, and want to sell it as an agency and sell it and help other businesses, because there's over 400 million businesses out there that doesn't even know that these things exist. So this is the hottest service agencies and consultants and marketing experts can sell to local businesses, to businesses out there, to automate their phone calling and increase their bottom line revenue and increase reservation. Just think about restaurants, dental clinics, chiropractors, food delivery applications, everything that is heavily relying on the phone, right? It can be automated, and people can use CallFluent as an agency and sell this to clients and add the clients into their management, into the client management
and that's
system.
The second
also
upgrade.
have that.
That's
the agency.
too.
Yeah, the OTO too. The agency is going to allow you to, give you commercial license so you can sell this to other businesses. And the last OTO that we're going to be having available for this launch is going to be our highest plan, our more like not I don't want to say enterprise level, but it's kind of heading through that direction. So we're going to be having the white label plan, which allows you to completely change the logo of CallFluent, rebrand it so there's no CallFluent anywhere in your marketing, so you can market it as your own proprietary agency. You can put your agency branding inside, you can put your logo, your colors, everything. So if you want to allow clients to see their agents and interact with them, you can invite them as guests, as clients into your account, and they will never know that it's CallFluent AI. They're never going to know that your system is powered by CallFluent, right? So they don't consider you a middleman. They're actually looking at you as the authority in the market. So therefore, you can start closing mid-market to enterprise level clients and get paid way higher, obviously.
Do you sell them their own access to like their own login? Is that how that works? Do they log into their own version of it?
Yes.
So yes. I could approach people and say, hey, I've got this software that does AI telephone marketing, and I can charge them like a monthly fee to be able to access it.
You can charge them, so the way people are using is actually they're selling done for you configured agents, right? They're configuring everything, they're putting everything together, show up the business says, okay, they get paid monthly, and they just purchase minutes from us. So you're still gonna need to, if you need like more than, so the white label comes with over 2,600 minutes of calls. But if you need more, we have the lowest price for you as our white label partner, so you can purchase minutes from us for as low as 0.07 cents, right, per minute. Cheap. Yeah, that's very cheap. That's very low, and you can sell them with as high as $2 for that service per minute if you want. So the profit margin for this can be ridiculously high if you know how to target businesses and know how to sell these services.
You guys are already doing this. I mean, the proof that you have on the sales page, I think is that you selling this kind of a service to people? Is that
we are also offering done for you packages to our higher clients. They pay up to $10,000 just to set up their agent and put everything together for them, because something, they're lazy, they don't want to do the work, they want somebody to do it for them. And if you meet the right clients, the right niches, they can pay you up to 5 figures just to set up one of these agents. And at the end of the day, they're still going to be paying me monthly for managing, for offering them minutes and everything. So that's just an entry fee.
Again, they don't have time to do any of this. You've got these businesses that have all these phone numbers that they know that they should be doing follow-up marketing with, but they just don't have time to do it. And you're just going to make their lives easier. And for some of these businesses, like we talked about real estate before, one lead is worth thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not more for them. Just 100%, one lead.
100%, Mike.
Adrian, thank you so much for coming on the show today. We said we were going to keep this short, but we went a little longer.
Yeah, that's how I like to usually do this. And one more thing too, I want to let this sink in to people that are watching this video. Just think about all of the calls that's been missed. You just mentioned something very important, that one lead into the lawyers market, into the real estate market, into the financing market, into the you name it, there's medical markets and everything. A lead is worth a lot, and a lead that is calling you and you're not picking up the phone, that's $30 every single call you missed. There's money on the table. So basically businesses are leaving money on the table just because they have missed calls. And with CallFluent AI, you can solve that for yourself and for other businesses. So the cost of not doing anything is even worse than the cost of trying to hire an expensive call center or try to hire a team member in your account that can, in your business, that can lead up to $100,000 cost per year. Not to mention like government costs for every employee that you have, right? So I'm not saying that we're going to be replacing humans. Obviously, we're going to be doing that at some point. This is what AI does, right? But it's those who are, it's those who are reaping the benefits and are adapting the fastest are the ones that are going to be remaining on the market. And unfortunately, there are going to be people left without a job. Like, just think call centers all over the world. Once you have like 24/7 availability, there's no call center that can offer you that without having like 3 shifts, working 3 people in 3 shifts there, right? You can only work like 8 hours a day. Our agent can work day and night.
Yeah, cool. Adrian, thank you so much for coming on the show. Everyone, make sure you sign up for that webinar below. The webinar again is going to be tomorrow on Thursday, February 6th at 10 a.m. And if you missed that, I think you're going to have a follow-up as well, but try to get it on that one if you can. Anything we missed? Any last words?
No, I just, look forward in welcoming everybody on the webinar, because there I'm going to, offer you more than just the demos. We're going to do the demo. We're going to show you the ins and outs. I'm going to spill the beans on anything, on how you can actually make profit with this kind of system. Not only that, but I'll show you not only how you can use it for yourself, but also sell it to clients and build an empire on your own in selling. I'm going to invite you to the business of minute selling.
Love it. Minute selling. Again, thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
All right. Thank you so much. I look forward, everybody, to jump on the webinar. It's going to be a great show, and I can't wait to go live with you tomorrow.